emoji and promo code here
Hey guys, promo code
on
here.
on uh on this Sunday, the final Sunday of March, dude. April 1st is coming, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. What do you think about that?
time is marching forward.
Did I get
Unintended.
this on? Emoji. Wait, oh, there's the delay. All right, let me just do the busy work here. Introduce yourself. Say hi, dude.
Hi, how are you? Hi, Hamish.
Yeah, we're fired up, dude.
Is that good?
You skate today, dude?
I am fired up as well. I
Did
did. I skated.
you did? You skated?
I skated, dude. I did a half cab aerial over the hip, and I did some backside aerials, and I did some carves. It was fun.
Really?
Really. I do that. I skate actually. I've been able to like go down the chute and turn and like
The chute
not
being
tubed,
the roll in?
just the chute, whatever chute it is. I mean, it could be a bank, it could be a bowl, it's just the chute. It's just
Oh, you're shooshing in, dude. Well, good for you, dude. Like,
thanks, man.
so you haven't you
It helps
have
me with building up my aggression to get ready to join the Ukrainian army because I've been a little bit like feeling soft. And I feel like if I get back into skating, it'll give me the extra sort of aggression I need in order to really fully commit myself.
I
I
think
know you're not like all into it and everything. Like you don't want to join because you got your views, but I think it's important. They need our help. It's a month in, and it's still fresh in my mind.
dude, you didn't get in on the ground floor, dude.
What's up?
You didn't get on the ground floor, man. Your selfies won't be relevant anymore. Dude. It doesn't matter, dude. The selfie part of the experience is over, dude. So you're just coming in late, dude.
Well, I'm got my eyes and ears and everything peeled for the next big thing to jump on. So I'll be ready. Don't worry about me. I'm always ready.
Will you be ready? Do you have the proper flag? Like,
did you see this? Hold on.
what do we got?
It might be a good segue into how what's where everything's going.
Just like the anagram of the week, dude.
I think we learned our lesson on that one.
Oh yeah, you didn't post it on the thing, dude. Let's see what do we got here. Is this recent?
It just happened like an hour ago, I guess.
Really? Let's see.
I'm not a pop culture. I just come up in someone posted it on Facebook, and I was like, okay, let me check it out. And so I YouTubed it, because
it's fake.
Huh?
It's fake. He didn't even make contact.
It's weird because it looks like he doesn't make contact, but the context and the content looks real. Like the
Huh. I don't know. It looks fake, but the chick with Will Smith looks horrified. I'll give you that, dude.
Well, when he says the same one, when he screams twice, at him.
All right, wait. We can actually wait. Hold on. This is
I thought it was fake as well.
All right, we can legitimately look at this because it's let's check this out. I don't think we can get like demonetized on this one. Let's check. Let's let everybody take a look here, dude, and see what we're exactly looking at.
job tonight. Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win.
All right, so
He
jokes.
is praying that Will Smith wins.
So what's this for? What's the award we're talking about? That we're
This is I guess this is the Oscars.
This is they're still doing this, huh?
Yeah, they're holding on. I think this might be
The final one.
Might be the last one. I don't know.
That
might be why they're doing it. They might come out with a whole thing behind this story where it's like,
this is an unprecedented look into something like this. We normally don't. I wouldn't touch this, but promo codes. Because
I mean, look,
I know you're in.
This might be a good opportunity to talk about black on black crime. You know that I know it's not going to be a popular topic.
Lord.
Let's see.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right.
Oh, he rips on the bald chick.
That's his wife.
Oh, that's Jada.
Yeah. So she
does not look very.
She looks legit upset, and so that's why I was looking at all the pieces to it, and it's like it looks more real than fake to me. Although
she looks legitimately pissed. All right.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
There was a pop. Let's see.
Wow.
Well, look at it after is what I like to look at. I get it. It can look fake because it's Hollywood, because that's what we're
Let's see.
We're preceded to feel all those things.
I got to get this in on the bigger screen here. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, you got to zero it in there. Wait, can we get the moment?
Well,
all right, there's the cock. He's leaning into it though.
It's
tough to say, dude.
He slapped him. And I mean, it looks like a legit slap to me. It could look fake as well. I get it.
It's
look at the aftermath though.
Wow.
And it might be that
Will Smith just smacked.
I don't know. I mean, shoot, look at the after stuff is what I look at. And I don't know.
Whoa, okay.
Maybe I'm just naive, but
wait, let's see. They needed anything to get any one of us to watch this.
They need some ratings for sure. That might just be the shtick there. I think they're just starving for ratings.
Producers
for sure.
Written all over it.
Yeah, it looks like that. It looks. Yeah.
All right.
I get it. It needs to.
Let's see. Because they got us watching it, and I don't touch this nonsense. Do they try?
Well, I looked at it, but I thought it was interesting.
Dude, you were roller skating behind a dumpster, fully watching this on a flat screen, dude, in your Subaru, no less, bro.
Yeah. You got me, man. I'm blushing and I'm a little bit embarrassed because you got me. I love the Oscars.
But what's interesting,
I always follow them. I know everything about
I wouldn't have even. I don't think anyone would have known it was the Oscars if Penn hadn't threatened to smelt his statues down.
I got to put my Oscar hat on first, really quick. Sorry,
because Penn got it all going because they're really desperate to get anyone to pay attention to this noise. All right, let's check this out. Let's deep dive on it for a second more.
See the bump. Good. We'll deep dive. I'm talking about the aftermath.
Wait. Look. All right, let's see.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Yeah, like that sounds to me, that sounds real.
That sounds pretty straight up.
Huh?
Seems pretty. That seems a little legit, dude.
Right. So I look at the aftermath. I'm like,
Let's see. Let's check that out again.
That's nuts. That doesn't have any duping delight
Is Will
on it.
Smith up for an Oscar or something?
Yeah, I guess.
He is. What's he up?
Are we doing like a real-time decoding right now, bro?
Yeah. We're decoding in real time, dude. Wait. Is Will Smith
How
up?
do we look? I wanted to just share this with you as a. I guess we're in too deep now, but
Yeah, we are in. We are in deep on this, dude. We're beating pockets to this one, dude. We're ahead of Paul Romano on this one, dude.
well, promo code's always up on the news.
Promo codes bringing the goods, dude. All right, let's check this out again. We gotta go all the way back to the G.I. Jane comment, dude. Oh, wait a minute.
When, like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Oh,
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
No.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Like that's some
because
sauce.
no. The interesting thing is Chris Rock right here says something, because everybody knows that the Fresh Prince is pretty fresh Prince and roller skates behind the dumpster, right? And he alludes to it because he's like, I could blow you up right now. Well, listen.
That was a greatest night in the history of television.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a
This
night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
interesting.
Maybe, dude. I don't know. We're there, dude. I don't know what to make of it, dude.
We are there.
We're there. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. They got to us, dude. They got one in. They got it in, dude.
They hooked it.
Hooked it.
It might be totally contrived and fake. I'm not putting it past them, but it's a pretty damn good job. What's that?
It didn't seem very. Chris Rock looked horrified.
Yeah.
Because if it had been contrived, I think he would have come back with another thing.
No, that's why I shared it, because I felt, hey, this is worthy of of something.
This is good. Anyway. This is actually like a good plot change on the whole thing.
Well,
I mean, look.
Yeah.
The thing that I'll say is the G.I. Jane comment was Jada looked horrified, dude.
Yeah.
And he's desperate to keep her happy, because it's all circling around the thing about him being a roller skater. or
Yeah, well,
rollerblader?
his first movie was he was
6 Degrees of Separation.
yeah, I mean
Fantastic movie, by the way.
was okay. Well, yeah, it grossed 6 million in the box office. Obviously 6 million.
6 million shoes left on the bridge, dude.
6 feet, 6 million.
Well, that goes right. That's perfect because I think in the thing is the hustle is so desperate to hustle right now, man. It's it really gets. You didn't get the joke. You didn't get the G.I. Jane joke. The G.I. Jane joke was genius, dude. That's Chris Rock on the fly. The G.I. Jane joke.
I'm curious.
Jada had no hair. Jada had no hair. She looked like Demi Moore from G.I. Jane, dude. I mean, for a dude who's not even into this stuff, it's
well, I mean,
it's a pretty low blow if you don't have a sense of humor. Because again is where it gets weird is when it's Oscar night, right? And you're going in on a woman's looks, basically saying that she looks like a mutt from the army.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
I just want to see what I like about this stuff. I mean, this is my sleuthing sort of side. Is I like to see
sleuth it, dude. You're good at the sleuth.
I like to see the aftermath. I like to see how the pop culture freaking fart mainstream media starts to, what they do with it in over the span of the next. If they do something for more than a few days, you know that they're actually going somewhere with it. If it's just a whatever flash in the pan, then it is what
but
it is.
I would say I would say you're on the case. So if I take a 30,000 foot perspective on this, right?
They're doing something with this right now. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So you have an award, you have all award shows I have fallen apart since the coof hit, dude, because everyone's grossed out by the celebrities, right? The Oscars have really taken a beating. So you saw the beginning of the attempt to revive the Oscars, 3 days ago with Penn coming in. Well, it started about 10 days ago with, are they going to get the actor in chief of Eastern Europe to be on the Oscars, right? They started laying those tracks. Like, we're going to get Zelensky on the Oscars and he should speak on the Oscars. And the Oscars is like, no, dude, that dude's not that good of an actor, dude. Well, it'll expose him, dude. Right. And so then you had Penn in there, in the last 48 hours being like, if they don't put Zelensky on the Oscars live streaming in, I'm smelting down my statues and everyone should protest it, which fell flat, dude. Because I was just listening to Pockets before this started and he was going on about the Penn thing, dude, which is the perfect smoke screen of what really is going on, which ties into my whole take on the big pictures is it's all bread and circuses, except they're about to run out of bread. So it's all going to be circus now. So this would be the perfect thing on a Monday, right? So on a Monday, everybody's showing back up to work, right? Everyone's showing back up to work. And this is going to, the next stunt is Penn is going to Learjet into Malibu tonight to melt his statues down on Hollywood Boulevard tomorrow morning at 9, because I don't think Zelensky made an appearance, right? Because they can't.
What's going on? I'm not following you. So
see, you only got one piece of the Oscar puzzle, dude. You're not following.
No, I just
this is
the only piece I got from the Oscars.
Oh, see, you weren't even listening. You weren't even listening, dude. You're tuning me out, bro.
No, I was looking at something here.
No, you're on the wrong. You're on the wrong page. You've got it, but you're going.
No, I don't got it. Go ahead. Tell me. I'm listening.
No, you're what you were looking into was the right thing, but you were looking for the gears instead of the actual production. So Sean Penn came out in the last 48 hours and said if Zelensky doesn't appear on the Oscars tonight, that everybody should, all the actors should walk out on the Oscars and melt down their statues. And he's like, if Zelensky doesn't appear, I'm going to smelt down my 2 Oscars when I get back to Southern California.
What?
That was 4 days ago. Roll it back roughly 10 days ago. There was the big thing of getting Zelensky to appear on the Oscars, but nobody cares, dude. At the end of the day, nobody cares about the Oscars. Nobody really cares about what's going on over there because everyone's facing what's going on at home, right? Penn comes in because Penn is CIA or NSA or whoever he is. He's an operator, dude, right? What?
It's like a whatever. I guess you would say like a Tavistock asset kind of guy.
I'd say he's straight CIA or something. Let's not forget El Chapo. Follow Sean Penn around, dude. He's all over, dude. That dude was like the first wave of dudes distributing PCR tests here in Malibu, dude.
Yeah,
like early on. El Chapo, he was looking to Haiti. He was let's not forget, he was ground floor on Katrina with the boats. Remember when Penn was got all the boats and was coming in and rescuing people? He was down there in Haiti. He's all over the place, dude. Penn is not who he appears to be. He is an asset all the way. So Penn comes in yesterday or the day before, and it's like, if they don't have Zelensky on the Oscars to speak, I'm going to smelt down my 2 Oscars publicly. But that fell flat in the sense of nobody cares about Hollywood. Nobody cares about these douchebags and their grandiose geopolitical nonsense, right? So that didn't happen. But the Oscars is desperate to get anyone to tune in. So Penn was doing a 2-for-1. Penn was doing a 3-for-1. He was trying to get the publicity for the Oscars. He was trying to get the publicity for his documentary, and he's trying to get the publicity for his boy, his little actor buddy over there, right? Little 5'7" guy, right? But
I'm 5'7", but I'm 5'7", by the way, but it's okay.
Well, you guys, you guys are all the same short. That's why you guys like the shoes.
Hold on real quick. Go ahead. I just want to go ahead. Okay. Continue.
So
talk to me, Hamish.
So you get to the thing is, why can't they have Zelensky on the Oscars? Because it's the lefty Hollywood freak show weirdo. Why can't they have Zelensky on? It's their cause of the month. Why can't they have Zelensky on?
Well, I thought that
the No Agenda guys figured it out today.
Why wouldn't they have him on?
Why wouldn't they have him on live streaming into the Oscars tonight? He's not in Kiev.
Well, if I was purely from like and I know this is not the answer, but I'm saying from a purely like a ratings perspective, it doesn't, the audience of the Oscars.
It's a self-circle jerk. It's not about the audience. The Oscars are for the Oscars, or for Hollywood.
Yeah, well, it's for my tribe. They like to give each other awards, but there is a, well, yeah, I guess there's, well, tell me because I don't know.
The theory being put out by the No Agenda guys is Zelensky's in Poland, and he's not actually in Kiev. being a stand-up dude, and that he's actually in Poland right now doing the circle because Biden let it slip during that speech he had that a lot of the heads up in Zelensky's staff were in the audience because buffoon Joe spills the beans everywhere. So they couldn't have him live stream in to, because they've had him at everywhere else. Why couldn't they have him? Because then it would be a dead giveaway that he's in, because in order to get that signal out, they would have to involve non-state apparatus, i.e. some dudes in some back room of Hollywood, dude, that are like, wait a minute. And they would have to have the, like, to get the, you know what I'm saying? So they had to, Penn even alludes to it, dude, when he's on, when he's talking to, what's his face today about melting the statue. He's like, oh, I can't talk about like meeting with Zelensky today, you know, or because, and the no agenda guy's theory is basically that Zelensky's not in Kyiv, which would make sense. I've always thought that it's a full wag the dog anyhow. So pulling back the lenses is roll in.
Sean Penn is disgusting, by the way. He's just everything about him is just,
yeah. It's right there where I'm just about to tear up my Spicoli poster, dude. Like I'm right there, dude. Like it.
The irony, right? I mean,
dude.
You took the torch, and now you want to put the torch out. You know?
Yeah. I know, dude. Like I was actually listening to Penn today, and I was like, am I gonna have to rip up the Spicoli poster?
It's okay.
It's not okay, bro. It's not okay, dude. Spicoli's a sacred
I tried to go deadpan on you, bro.
Dude, Spicoli's a sacred cow, bro. That is untouchable youthful terrain, dude. That is the one of the core essences of it all.
Oh, it is. It's I mean, you know, I was probably more of a Damone fan anyways, but
wherever you are, it's the place to be.
Damone was a scumbag, total scumbag, because he got that girl pregnant.
Damone was the best, dude. Damone,
no, but he was good. He was hilarious.
Damone got worked, man. Poor Damone, dude. Yeah, so I think that my take on it all is all this stuff's dead in the water, because at the end of the day, they need everyone to walk out Monday morning, and this to be like, they weren't going to get it with Penn. And the thing, they need to move everybody away from the war, because the war is like food shortages and gas prices and the idiot in charge, the puppet in chief, and all this stuff. And they need everyone to get back on script here, man. They need America to get back on script, which is, give me a check. Give me some stimmy, dude. Stimmy coming, dude.
Yep, that's what I'm saying, though.
So they need to buy a little bit of time. So if they can buy 48 hours right now, 48 hours of this nonsense going on with Rock and Smith and some little bit of drama, because that is American entertainment right there. Nothing more American entertainment than Independence Day, Fresh Prince slapping up Chris Rock, commenting about G.I. Jane Jada Pinkett at the Oscars, dude. That is like a home run, dude. That is TMZ.
I wonder how does that go down, though? Do you think that there's, you know, are these the principalities on high that we're warned about, that the unseen forces that sort of, because these people are no doubt assets, and they seem to, if they're given the right if they're given the right circumstance, they will sort of be the marionette that they were created to be and do what their puppeteer wants them to do. Meaning that maybe that line that Chris Rock said was pre-scripted and preceded, you know, was there and it was meant to provoke. Who knows?
Nah, I think Rock's a dude, right? Like, let's dig into Chris Rock a little bit. So Chris Rock has been 100% eclipsed by Chappelle, right? Chappelle has absolutely nuked Chris Rock out of the stratosphere, right? And Chris Rock always used to be sort of the Americans' favorite comedian on a certain level, right? Like, it's Chris Rock, dude. It's Chris Rock, right? And so Chris Rock steps into who's you got Gervais, right? Gervais is pretty well known for getting some attention by ripping up on the crowd and doing his thing and cutting into Hollywood a little bit. So Rock's up there doing his thing. He's a comedian, right? I think it's like skateboarding, right? You're riding around the skate park. All of a sudden, some kid comes at you sideways. You don't stop skating.
Yeah, no,
You were planning on doing a nose manual into the big bowl, but the kid comes over. So you go the other direction and you do a kick flip into the pyramid, right?
It's all
so I think
improvisational.
I think instinct kicked in. Rock's in front of the whole thing, doing his thing. He just bites on a quick thing, sees it, steps on the landmine. Smith being out of his mind because that dude is so afraid that his little rollerblading behind the dumpster is going to come out, and he cracked. And it could have actually just been two dudes off script, and it's like lightning in a bottle for the controllers.
No, I go with that. I go with that as well. I believe that's the case.
Yeah, I it seems, but I also think that it's that weird thing where I think what we're going to see right now moving forward with the quagmire that is Eastern Europe, which is the quagmire that is the economy, which is the quagmire, which is Hunter Biden, which is all of this stuff, is they're going to have to go down to some total idiocracy type stuff to get people off the trail right now. There's too much. People are like, you can't not be cruising around being like, not paying attention, because now they're digging into your pocketbook. They're digging into, like, you're like the people that are asleep drinking Mountain Dew and eating ho-hos and ding dongs. They're like, dude, you're cut. I said, right. My big harbinger is, man, get nervous when the Mountain Dew runs out, dude. Get nervous when the Hostess snacks run low. Well, the shelves might have plenty of Hostess snacks and plenty of Mountain Dew, but the inverse works too. If you can't buy enough Mountain Dew and you can't buy enough Hostess treats to satisfy your sugar intake, and people are making that decision right now. Like, oh my God, dude, I'm a 2 liter a day Mountain Dew drinker. I can only afford a 6-pack. I need a whole box of ho-hos. I'm gonna have to ration my ho-hos, dude. Gas costs, it's $100 a tank.
God forbid you're a ding dong guy. And
dude, I think it's like that. I think that
what are you gonna do? You can't get your ding dong.
I think they've inadvertently are getting the dumb people activated because they're cutting into their
sauce, and coupled with the triple and quadruple sauce.
Dude, not to mention there's just people dropping out of the sky right and left on the sauce, dude. Jiminy crickets, dude.
It's burly.
It is so gnarly, bro.
And then you mention it, and people are like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for, I haven't said anything, but I think some of the people, I think there's a couple that we know over the last 9 months that departed that fell into that demographic for sure, dude. I won't disrespect their family and stuff by bringing that up, but I think who we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think I'm waiting for get the first phone call here pretty soon of like, oh, so-and-so clawed it out, dude. Like, oh, wow. Like I got a couple candidates that wouldn't be surprised because we're all surfers, right? There hasn't really been any surf since this winter. So I wouldn't be surprised if with the next big swell cycle we get that one or two of these surfer types I know just, and you're like, oh, face down they drowned.
Yeah, it's of course it's everything but the very thing that it is.
Dude, it's people sitting around watching too much TV. You see all that propaganda? I gotta get my glasses. Hold on a second because I can't read the comments.
Yeah, I've got a new word. Well, it's an old word, but a new what is it called? Obfuscate. Render obscure, unclear, or unintelligible. An example of this would be that the spelling changes will deform some familiar words and obfuscate their etymological origins.
What are you babbling about, dude?
The word obfuscate.
Oh, dude, someone gave me a radical new word the other day, bro.
Bewilder, mystify, puzzle, perplex, baffle, confound, and bemuse. Jumble, muddle, blur, confuse, obscure. That we're living in an age of obfuscation.
Dude, how about this word, man? I'll make sure I gotta get the definition. I got a new word for you, dude. So good, such a good. Dude, menticide, dude. Menticide, noun, the systematic effort to undermine and destroy a person's values and belief as by the use of prolonged interrogation, drugs, torture, etc., to induce radically different ideas. Menticide, bro. How's that word?
That's very, very pertinent and relevant.
Oh, we're deep in the menticide right now, dude. People have menticided to the core, dude.
So where's it going, you think, right now? I mean, yeah.
I think they need a holding pattern. I think it's happening too quick. I think they got to pump the brakes. I think they were planning on a lighter incursion in the Ukraine. I don't think they were ready for like the whole thing to stalemate like this, and it's going to drag out. And they're like, uh-oh. I think their whole plan was they wanted to get in, do 3 weeks, rubbleize a lot of the country, jerk up the grain markets for a little bit, and then come out of it and plant the crops. I mean, you're looking at a situation right now. If this thing keeps going, dude, during the planting season, it's big trouble. And what you're going to have is they're already starting to talk about it is you've got the middle league lefty loony leader types are going to turn on all the oligarchs, and they're going to start turning on the oligarchs that aren't just Russian. They're going to start it's going to get squirrely. And I think they need to I think right now, if I'm going to predict it right now, Sean Penn is in a Learjet as we speak, flying to Los Angeles to go grab his 2 statues and smelt them down at the corner of Sunset and right there.
Did they use the word smelt?
Smelt, yeah, that's his word. I liked it. And he's gonna need to pull a big stunt because they can't have anyone continue to look at this nonsense over there and correlate it to their, because you have too much. It's like, unfortunately, their narrative couldn't stay together that long. You got that. Those people are crazy over there. Like that's some old school stuff, man. You know, you've got all a whole bad batch of people over there, dude. You know, you got commies and neo-Nazis and fascists and all of, you've got anti-woke people. You've got the gay haters are in power over there, dude. They can't have it, because that's what's going to happen. They keep moving too hard. They're going to find out that there's some real bad anti-woke people in Ukraine, man. And they're going to be like, eek. So they got to unhook their wagon from this thing as quick as possible. And they don't want, and they don't want to be holding their bag on it, dude. They don't want to be responsible for the food famine that's coming. They need to get that turned back around to Orange Man. And Orange Man's just the dipshit to do it, dude. That dude's just ridiculous enough where he might actually just step on the banana peel and get them all off the scent, dude, for a minute.
I think they're going to bring Trump back in for sure.
Oh, dude, you that's their ace in the hole, dude.
But it's a family, it's the family, you call it family heirloom. It's going to be Trump and then Jared and then Ivanka.
Well, I think the operating theater is mind warfare. I think that the 2024, that version of it's too dumb and too who cares. I think what they really need to do, if you look at the California legislature, they got a couple laws they need to get passed through under the radar right now, dude. Like, that are pretty brutal. So I don't think they care about the whole 2022 thing at all. Like I
thought it was interesting. This is a divergence a little bit, but you know the story of Waynell Sexton, right? You heard of Waynell Sexton?
Why does that name always sound so familiar?
Waynell Sexton was like, she only showed up, I think, on CNN after George Floyd. After the
George Floyd's brother.
No, it was George Floyd's 6th grade teacher.
Yeah, Waynell Sexton.
That allegedly had, and his name was Perry, and he wanted to get this. He drew a little picture of himself and wrote a story. Right, this is all contrived. Obviously, it's a complete lie, but he writes, "I wanted to be a Supreme Court judge." Right. I thought it was interesting. It was almost like a loop closed, like an open loop was closed from that statement. And then you had the whole COVID thing. And then you finished off with what was her name? Ketanji Brown is her name, or Ketanji Jackson.
Yeah.
She's on the, the going to become the so there's a heavy demoralization. There's other levels of demoralization that, like, Americans are already demoralized, like, thoroughly, but there's classes of that are being demoralized as they go down the list. So it's a checklist that they have. And I do believe, like, sadly, I think the majority of mostly Muslims have been demoralized in the sense of, like, the not all of them. There's many Muslims that get it and know what's going on, but I'm saying, like, the immigrant community they've been really attacked, but the white Christians is like on the chopping block right now. And I say that as, like, it's kind of obvious that that's been, like, the real, and that would have to do with, like,
see, I don't necessarily, like, agree with that in the sense, because most white Christians are totally prepared. Like, so are the Black Christians. They're not buying into this either, dude. I would argue that the Black Christians are even more dialed into what's going on than the white Christians. But for me, I see the people that are on the chopping block are are the middle left wokesters, dude. The ones that have saddled up for this game of I'm going to do everything right. I think that what they're really getting nervous on, your 35 to 45-year-old mom of 2 children who slightly will roll BLM, LGBTQ on the periphery, not invested in it, just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Not very politically motivated, but yeah, okay. And sitting in the middle, and all of a sudden, the mission's to demoralize the family, right? But if you go too quick, right? If you go too quick, if you put their head underwater, they'll realize they're drowning, and they're going too quick because that mom is now showing up at the gas station and going, what? And not only that, because that used to be like, oh, whatever. She's also going, I want to bake some cookies because that sucked. And she's going to the supermarket and she's like, the price of cookies are going up, dude. And now she's sitting there with her Girl Scout troop and her whole thing. And they're talking about like, how are they going to afford to go to Girl Scout camp this summer because it's going to cost 5 times as much.
Yeah, but this is the entry, the point, the end road to this is UBI. And I'm, those people are already, but they're already primed for that.
That's the millennial loser class. That's not the backbone of America is this mom who's
true. Yeah,
the backbone of America is still the mom who's doing all this stuff, picking up kids from school, they can't have these moms, which are everywhere in this country, going, I can't afford to pick, like, we're trauma of going to school. And I've seen them now. The moms are getting angry. The dudes like me and stuff at the gas station, we don't care. We knew it was coming anyhow. The dudes in the big trucks, they don't care anyhow, dude, because they're big truck guys. They've been paying through their nose to drive around big trucks the whole time, right? It's these moms that they needed to get to go along, and they need to humiliate them, but they're doing it too quick. So what's the quickest way? Insert some Hollywood.
Yeah.
Jazz hands. And I think that's where this has all got to go, is they need to pump the brakes. They got to get everybody out of, dude, I don't care what you're about, is you can hype up the blue and yellow flag for a couple weeks in America psyche, but after a while, people start looking at it being like, nah, dude, this is nah. This is grim. See, it was sexy for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
freedom fighters and oh, like, yeah, it was a little video game-ish, right? Now it's just brutal looking. Like the footage coming out of there is just, it's broken. You know what I mean? There's nothing's left intact. Like 2 weeks ago, there was, you could still have like intactness. Everything's broken over there, right? So I think your average, these people that they need to humiliate, they're going too quick, and they got to pump the brakes for a minute and get everybody off the scent, dude. So I think what you're going to have is I don't think this stuff in Eastern Europe stops for the rest of our lives between you and me. What I think they do is they get that off the front page. They get the food rolling again, and they're desperate to drop the gas prices. They're going to do the whole thing, and then they need enough smoke screens and stuff. They remember, dude, tax season's here. They got to get everybody like paying their taxes here in the next 2 weeks too, right?
Do you think that Brovid is going to cruise back in and hang out for a while again, like? Or is that
fall run for sure, dude.
Another Brovid, right? It's going to be Brovid.
Doesn't matter, dude. They just hoist up they just hoist up the mask on a flagpole and just
that's like solid. Yeah.
But I think again is it's psychological warfare. It's the humiliation ritual on steroids. I think that's what's going on. But you, like, you know, as well as I do, if you humiliate people too radically, they'll wake up and be like, I was willing to do that, but that's too far, dude. And then they go, and then when they go too far, where do they look? They start going to like, wait a minute, all those mellow people over there, which are these conservative people, right? Whether they be conservative Muslims, conservative Black Christians, conservative white Christian, conservative hippies, conservative whatever, because conservative just means mellow at this point, from what I can tell, and prepared and not buying into the narrative. And then they look over there and go, so what are you all about? And you're like, yeah, because if you hit them, because the new mellow people, they aren't hoisting up the Trump tardation and 2024 and any of that BS, dude. We're like, so you got your seeds in the ground yet? Like, you starting a collective community, dude? Like, you got some chickens yet? I think that the thing to look into is you check out the most recent Ice Age Farmer.
Send me that. Is it on YouTube or?
Check out Ice Age Farmer. He's a good resource. But again, I think that the thing is at this stage of the game, I mean, point me out if I'm wrong, is we all know that the system's toast. They've leveraged all their interest-bearing currency to the max. They got nothing. They got no game left. This is the final squirt. And if you're not moving towards the direction of abundance and prosperity and freedom and life and liberty inside of your own soul, your own heart, your own family space, then you are prime for the system, and the system doesn't have anything for you except brutal control. And most people that have even like remedial education know enough that ain't the way to go, you know? So I think that's where they bump into a trouble, is they need a velvet glove to do it. And it's gonna get it, like nothing's more brutal than food issues, dude. You know, and if you're not prepared, if you think you're gonna run out right now and just start stocking up, dude, like, sorry, man, you're on the wrong side of this thing, man. You know, because I'm ready to ride a horse with the wagon.
I think it's gonna be really difficult for me to let go of my Subi, you know.
Dude, you just look, man. You just park it in the driveway.
I've been through hell and back so many times that whatever I have outside of walking is a luxury. So I don't, you know, it's the kids, you know, your kids, and you know, they are the ones that you know, that's fine. I mean, they can play with like rocks and stuff, I guess. They don't need to play with Legos all the time.
Well, again, is the kids, the children are actually the most resilient in the whole thing. As long as you're not inflicting that's what I mean, is the people that wrap their children in the cloth.
I'm being a little bit dry and
you can be as dry as you want, dude. You'll still be as moist as ever in that Subaru, dude.
What? I see you right there. Damn.
I did get this is in my brain, because I don't know the color. I have a feeling that it's like copper colored. I don't know why.
No, it's white.
I'm speechless.
It's a good car. I mean, if you're gonna get an SUV, it's a good car if you're a lesbian.
Yeah, man.
No, it's a good car, man. I don't understand what the whole Subaru joke is, other than like, I guess most lesbians drive Subarus, but then it's like, well, most strippers drive like Saturns.
I
Remember the Saturn or
this
Ford
is
Escorts? Sounds like,
this is my take on cars. As long as they start and stop, it's good enough for me, man.
yeah. It's
That's all I require of a vehicle. One that starts up in the morning, one that stops at the stop sign, dude. As long as it's doing those two things, I don't care what the logo is, bro.
yeah. I have bigger things to worry about than the brand of my car. I mean, I
No,
just
oh
put it
yeah,
down
no,
to-
it's the real deal, man. But again, is I don't think that for me personally, the level of insanity that they've ramped up in the last 3 months is so extreme and so ridiculous. But it's actually gotten me to go the point, like I could care less. Like once people started like ranting and raving about the end of the world. Did I tell you about the dude I ran into with the tree?
No.
So I had to replace the hedgerow in the back of the garden where I put my garden in, because that was like, I ripped it out. So I went to buy a couple hedges. So I went to this like outdoor, this rad little farm, dude, this outdoor like farm that does all that kind of like yard stuff, dude, out in the like Moore Park, out in the middle of nowhere, right? So I went there, I'm waiting around, all super patient. The dude who does it's like running around doing whatever with some other customers. So I'm sitting there's this old guy, and he just starts talking to me, and he starts going in about Vladimir and we're all gonna die, and the end of the world and the whole thing. And I go, hey man, I go, you know that they're all in it together. He's like, what do you mean? I go, World Economic Forum. Every one of them's part of the team, dude. And everybody involves a World Economic Forum guy. He's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's gonna, it's gonna be real lame when the end the nuclear bombs start coming and stuff. And I'm like, I ain't worried about it, bro. And he's like, but that's, and he, that whole, like, you're crazy not to worry about it. I go, so what's the point of worrying? What's the point of worrying about it, man? I go, it's the end of the world, dude. And then he's looking at me and I go, dude, I look at him and I go, are you going to get on the 101 when you leave here? He's like, yeah. And I go, odds are you're going to die on the 101 before Putin sends a nuclear bomb over here, dude. And it's like, yeah, but blah, blah. He starts ranting again. I go, dude, you're here buying a tree. You can't say that the end of the world is imminent and be buying a tree at the same time. Those are two mutually exclusive ideas. You're either buying a tree because you believe in the future, or you're not buying a tree because it's the end of the world. Because why are you buying a tree if you think Putin's going to blow up the world? It doesn't make any sense to me, dude. Just stay at home. But it was this weird juxtaposition where the dude was just, because I was super mellow and like, he just wanted to get like, why don't you care? And I'm just like, dude, I didn't get into there's no nuclear bombs or any of that weird stuff. I was just like, but you're buying a tree. What are you worried about, man? Put the tree down then. Stop buying trees if you think it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Commit to the end of the world, buddy.
No,
and
it's
then
like,
he went and pulled on to Highway 23 to the 101 to wherever, dude. I'm planting trees.
yeah, Ira's not going to want to destroy his infrastructure with a nuclear bomb,
dude.
Sure.
No, they don't want to destroy their infrastructure. I was somewhere, I had to drive. Where did I go the other day? I went to pick up my hats, right? Because I reordered my hats. Everybody, I reordered hats, links down below. So I reordered my hats, right? And I was driving down the 101 to the 405 to the 118 to the 5 to Lancashire, right? So you're driving down the 101 and they're like demoing the center divider to make it like another 2 feet taller, right? To block the lights. And I'm looking at it and I go, that's proof that this is a scam. Because they would care? What's that? Yeah, why would they care?
Why would they build? Why would they expand? Yeah. Why would they grow? Why would they
you listen to Comfort Eagle, right?
On the current,
Did you listen to Comfort Eagle? I sent you the song. You didn't listen to the Comfort Eagle?
I didn't.
Dude, the lyrics to Comfort Eagle are
being honest. Did I?
By Cake?
Oh, by Cake. I might have. I gotta open it now and see if I remember.
Don't play it on here, dude. You'll get us deleted, bro. We're already flirting with it by playing Will Smith, punching people. So here, I'll read you the lyrics to Comfort Eagle, dude. They're genius. We're building a religion. We are building it bigger. We are widening the corridors. We're adding more lanes. We're building a religion, a limited edition. We're now accepting callers for these pendant keychains. To resist it is useless. It is useless to resist. His cigarette is burning, but he never seems to ash. He is grooming his poodle. He's living Comfort Eagle. You can meet him at his location, but you better come with cash. His hat is on backwards. It's all about that first part. Wait, oh, here it is. Wait.
So is it Comfort Eagle? Is that just America as like?
Well, I think it's
and give you your, to give you your standard of living consistently, just making you feel good.
Well, I think that the way that our system makes you feel good is keeping you somewhat in pain, right? Mm-hmm. I think that like it's that thing, right? Like people think that drinking alcohol makes them feel better. You're literally putting a poison into your body. The reason that you feel better is because your body is in pain ultimately, and it's causing a chemical reaction that makes you think you're feeling better, right? And it's like that whole thing is like most of the things we do in the Western culture are sort of religious totems, and they're pretty much not good for you, but they make you feel better. That's the whole thing is like, we're building a new religion. We're adding lanes, dude. We're building, it's bigger, it's better. But the religion of America is pain for pleasure, dude, and pleasure equals pain. And then, that's the cycle, dude, is until you get with God and you stop inflicting pain upon yourself. It's very, very masochistic, our whole culture, dude.
Yeah.
There's none of it, all the stuff that everybody thinks that they enjoy in the long run sucks. Banging, drugs, video games, cookies, ice cream, all of it at the end, when you're sitting at the end of the thing and you're like, oh my God, dude, like I did all that and now I just want to live, but I'm now just, diabetic with herpes and syphilis, and I don't have a family, and my ex-wife hates me because I cheated on her because I was drunk doing blow, dude, Ooh. Like every one of those things along the way, dude, looked very pleasurable. Like, yeah, dude, I'm going to snort a bunch of rails. I'm going to go bang that tot over there. And yeah, whoa, yeah, winning, dude. Winning. And
Chargers, man, are playing tonight, bro. I know the whole team and the stats and everything, man. It's party. Wow.
Yeah, dude. So I think that's the Comfort Eagle, right? Is the system's so predatory, and they don't have, there's no, they've got, I think they are looking, look, right, if you get into the whole thing about what is the money based upon, it's based upon our social security number, which is our soul, because we haven't reclaimed our original 9 months of life since the point of conception. And national debt is all of our lives put into the matrix of the corporation and the whole thing, right? So if they're overburdened with debt, right? If they're overburdened with debt on interest-bearing currency and usury and all that stuff, in order to even out the books, they got to get rid of some, like they got to cash in their chips.
Okay, I just have one question. Maybe this is a good way out. It's just I know this. It's a stupid question. Debt to who? Who is the debt to?
Well, ultimately, the debt is what you owe God. Because
no. That is true. I'm saying the debt as far as economy wise. Yeah, that's actually a very profound. That is the reality, because we're always indebted to our creator for everything, because we have nothing without him. But as far as, I'm just talking about like debt to who, as far as like the global whatever GDP and all that, everything crap. Bottom line is it's just a point of interest or fascinating that, it's a Rothschild banking system that's, that it's the illusion that there's debt is what I'm saying.
Well, the
illusion that there's, when easily it could be, in reality, it could be wiped away.
Well, the Jubilee, you mean the Jubilee? It could be, they could Jubilee out, but they can't because ultimately, like when you get to it, is it's all based upon energy, right? Energy is you and what you create and the whole thing. And their interest-bearing usury fee is based upon siphoning off the top, right? So you look at what's going on in Eastern Europe. You want to say it's the Ukrainians getting smoked by the Russians right now? No, what that is debt collection going on. That is them, one side cashing in the debt for another side. And they're going, okay, I'm going to pay you X number of souls right now, human souls. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to offer up human souls right now. And they're like, and we need to rubbleize these buildings, dude, because that needs to get cashed in. It's a whole cash in going on over there, where the Rothschilds and the military industrial complex and the soul harvesters are harvesting souls right now. And that's what they're cashing in. They need a big boost of metaphysical low frequency energy right now. So they're over there trying to get as many people sucked into turning over their soul energy into that, so that they can revamp their system. And I think that that's across the board right now, is in order for them, the Jubilee is for them right now, not for us. For those of us who are awake and with God, like, we don't need our debt canceled, because there is no debt, dude. I went and made my peace with God. I took care of my debt because I went to God and got forgiveness, and now I operate for God, right? I work for God, man. So I'm not in the debtor system anymore, because I'm not a renter on this planet. I'm created in God's image to be here to do his work, man. And so we're not in the economy anymore. Yeah, we still got to function in the thing. We still got to pay our bills. We still got to do all that, but that's a fictitious system. When you get into like all the stuff Crow and all these dudes are doing, like, that's a fictitious system. And those who believe in it, well, they are the debt. And the debt is them turning their soul power over to the vampires. And the vampires feed on that debt. And the minute, and there's So there's a big cash out going on right now. They need to capture souls, just like God wants us to capture souls, right? So every one of those people that they smoke right now on the other side of the planet, right? Those are all souls that they've captured, like cha-ching, ka-ching, smash the buildings. They can't go back and restart their gardens or restart their little cottage industries. They're off the table. All those, what Ukraine's got, what, 30 million people, 40 million people? 10 million people have lost their ability to like generate and occupy the land. They're now scrambling in true servitude to the beastly system, whether that's sitting in Poland or the UK or getting on a boat over to America, wherever. They have to either become slaves to another human being or restart their walk with God and use it as a chance to, you know, reseed the land. So I think that's what's going on, but I think it's all across the board. I think that's what's been going on with the sauce and the coof and all of it is just come with us. We need to cash you in, dude. Please come with us.
That's what the Antichrist, when he comes, he will show people his fire. It comes in our tradition that his fire will actually be paradise, and his paradise will be fire. So Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, said that when you see his fire, go and drink from the fire, because that's where your safety lies. And fire, not literal fire, this is, allegorical. The fire represents all the, what they're scaring you with. You need to keep testing. Make sure you don't have it. And that framework, or that frame of mind, remember, you have now a large portion of the world's population. It's like, I don't know, like they're terrified that they're going to, one day they're going to not be able to breathe anymore. And so if you just extend that out to every other fear, it's very easy to insert all that. So it's like you said, that they're just collecting souls right now.
Yeah, they want you to give up. It's like the comment right here.
My wife texted me. She's asking me, by the way, to come home. So I get it. Duty calls.
That's it, man. A happy wife is a happy life. Huh? All right, everyone. Hey, turn off the lights, get in that Subaru, and don't speed.
You got it, man. I'm going to go ahead after you.
I was going to say, just put your Crocs on and drive home.
You know it, man. I learned all the tech in my Subaru. I've got my Crocs. Everything is very orderly.
Cruise control. Don't get pulled
very
over.
Orderly. Dude. I'm going to cruise control home. I live 5 minutes away.
All right. I love you, brother. Good night.
Good night.
Take it easy, everyone.